What's happening, YouTube? Caliber here. We're here to do another Epic 7 video, Abyss 55 this time. We're clearing out these abysses quicker than I can post these. This is like 3 weeks behind. 2 weeks behind, 3 weeks behind, I don't know. All I know is I'm clearing abysses quicker than I can post these videos. So yeah, my memory's a little foggy on this fight since I'm actually doing a voice narration on this instead of using my Twitch clip for it. But here we go. So I ran my Clarissa. My Clarissa's running lab gear, the lab attack set gear, and running one piece from the exploration, the crypt boots, Pegasus boots from 10.3, and dragon something armor from, I think it's from 9 something, but I'm not 100% sure. But running those pieces. My Clarissa's running about 54 or 59 KCP. 100% crit if I'm not mistaken, like 2,500 plus attack. Ras here has about 12k hit points running Arius. I'm running a level 30 Joker on Clarissa if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure what I'm running on Sid. I know I'm running the lifesteal set on him because I got like 180 speed out of the lifesteal set. The attack's still around the 2k-ish range, which is kind of weak, but he does have 100% crit. And Aether, I'm rocking all health on the right hand side besides speed boots. I know attack boots I know an attack ring might be a good idea for Aether further down the line, but for right now, Aether needs to survive, and the only way to make Aether survive is to make this happen. So with that being said, so one thing I'd like to point out, we recently just had a patch that makes Aether a lot more powerful. Aether's cooldown on S3 is set at 3 instead of having a Molo to it. And Aether's S2 now removes 2 debuffs. So this fight would be even easier with the new Aether. But you know, we don't have the new Aether on this, but we still completed it. But it's worth pointing out, Aether got a nice little buff. So I think Aether can carry you through a lot more of the Abyss. Those people that are watching this going, why are you running Aether? I think Aether can carry you through quite a bit of this. So trying to decide what to do, trying to decide the cooldowns. Also, another thing to point out, Aether's S2 now has a 20% combat readiness to the caster. So that's kind of cool with Magnar's Tome and stuff like that. Boom, get yourself a 50% CR push and be ready to heal again. Absolutely awesome. I've been abusing the crap out of this. You're going to see some crazy Abyss fights like this. So here we go. Sid's going ham here. He didn't take that out, which actually kind of works out because I think Ras has his S2 here to do his little double tap. No, he doesn't. I think I decided to do the S3 and try to take it out. Might as well, right? So, oh, it didn't take it out. Interesting. I'm trying hard right now. I'm trying hard. So Sid goes again here. I don't know if Sid's running Dust Devil. He might be running Dust Devil. Let's see here. No Dust Devil proc. I may have switched over at Joker. There's some point of time with Sid, I think I switch over to Joker in the Abyss. I feel like it does a lot more damage. Joker's just more reliable damage. Yes, Dust Devil, you're going to get some lucky procs and do some crazy damage. But in the long run, if you want consistent damage, Joker's the way to go. Joker's just the answer to all Abyss floors. Arius is a great answer for all of your knights too. So we're down to the big guy here. As you can see, I never actually reached the limit burst of these guys, so I can't say yay or nay if they spawn things. I believe they do spawn things though. I'm pretty sure that's something. But with that being said, we took them out so we didn't get the chance to see. These guys aren't too bad. They do quite a bit of damage, but as long as you have decent heals and maybe someone mitigating or a double Soul Weaver combo, you should be fine lasting through this. At this time, all it's about is if you can time your S3s and stuff, for they'll be refreshed for fight 3 or fight 2, and have Archies up. That's amazing. That's what you want to aim for on these fights. That having that extra little bit of DPS getting through the abyss, the first floor of the abyss. Having that little extra DPS from Arky can go a long ways. It can help you in so many different ways. Arky's usually the go-to on this. I do run other Guardians, but on this one, no. So I sat here looking at this boss for a while. People were laughing at me on stream because Sid versus Fire, really? Caliber, what were you thinking? But unfortunately, Sid was my only leveled up DPS. I was trying to work on Gunther, but I didn't have him done in time. So we're planning out to attack here. So one of the things we got going on here. Alright, so some of the abilities here is King's Rage. The caster is granted an extra turn after being attacked 4 times. And then we have Mana Enhance here. Mana Enhance is like an enraging timer, enhances mana, increasing attack at the beginning of every turn. Alright, so the next ability that's going to be popping up is Fireworks. Shoot fireworks at the enemy with a 50% chance to burn for 1 turn. I go through it super quick, so I just read that off early. And then we have Magma Wave. Attack all enemies with Magma Wave, summoning 4 Magma Turtles. So when he hits his limit burst, which takes 3 turns, 4 Magma Turtles. Arky, that's the answer. So the nice thing about Sid's S3 is it does avoid... if he has a speed buff up, it does ignore elemental advantage. So that does help me out there. If you're wondering how I managed to crit that, that's why. Aether, oh, speaking of Aether, Aether's S1 also got a little buff, 40% chance to decrease speed. OP, Aether's OP now, guys. No, I'm really enjoying Aether as a character. You're gonna see a lot of Aether coming up. So right there, big damage, hit the Magma Flame super hard. This is the point of time where it's like, do I attack with Sid? First of all, he's blinded, so probably a bad idea. Boom, I'm doing chunky damage on this. As you can see, this guy is super squishy. As long as you're like, I don't know, this is one of those fights, you get a lot of those fights in the Abyss. You get a fight that you get stuck on, and then you got 3 Abyss floors that you just freaking roll your face on the iPad, you know, your Android device, and you win the fight. And I feel like this is one of those fights. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. So that's why I'm posting every one of these Abyss videos, because, you know, sometimes if you have the right team comp, things go well. And if you have a completely different team comp, it can actually be a hard stop for you, because there's a few fights people have mentioned that I've been like, okay, I did not know that. I didn't get hung up on that, but here's the reason why you got hung up on it. So just having the right DPS on this guy right here is the answer. Those Magma Turtles are going to be super dangerous, so we want to make sure we're prepared for them. We want to make sure we're full health before they show up. So I'm going to make sure I have my DPS topped off Sid. Sid's going to be the weak link here. If he dies, we all die. No, not really, but he can die a lot easier, so I topped him off. So I'm going to get my defense up with Ras with his S3, for he can mitigate that damage a little bit more. And here he goes. He summons his turtle with the AoE damage on me. Boom. Ras helped mitigate that a little bit. Didn't need too much, and there's a lot of ads right there, guys. There is a lot of ads. So I have a choice here. Do I Arky with Sid? I mean, Sid's kind of useless on this fight, so I'm thinking I probably do Arky. So here we go, busting out with the Arky. Arky scales off of your attack, so having high attack is really good for this stuff. And now, as you can see, they've all been buttered up for Clarissa to do her beautiful work and spin herself around. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and do an AoE burn here. We're going to spin into these guys. It's absolutely nasty, the damage that's going to happen here. Clarissa's a beast, by the way, guys. I'm absolutely happy with this character, this 4-star chick. It just does so much damage. And I'm glad I'm using her on this Caliber Challenge account with no 5 stars. So here we go. Just DPSing things down again. Like I said, Magnar of the Flames, not a huge threat, guys, but if you are getting hung up on it, hopefully this helps you guys out. Going for the rat-a-tat-tat there, the double attack with Ras and Clarissa combo, and then boom, game over, guys. So that's how I completed Abyss 55. I didn't have any problems with this fight. It was one and done. I do believe those bots at the beginning summon ads, but you know, hopefully if you were struggling with this fight, this helped you out, and you guys all have a good one. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, guys. I'm always doing some sort of content. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch TV. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter or Discord. All those links are below. You guys have a great day. Thank you for watching.